Okay, so I'm going to record an arena run here, and it's going to be a Druid run. I haven't recorded in a while, so the premise behind me doing this is just to talk some more about the arena, but also let me see if I fix the size. I had 4 straight Druid Arena runs where I did pretty well, and it made me realize that I wasn't playing the class enough in the arena, and it's a class I actually do enjoy playing. I didn't see that until recently. So and also learned that some cards are pretty good for the Druid. This deck right here is one that I'm really proud of. As you can see, if you look at the list, there's only 2 bad cards. You could say there's 2 bad cards drafted in this whole thing. That's the Cogmaster and the Frostwolf Grunt. But it's a deck that has a ton of value because you got 3 Bog Creepers, you have 3 Piloted Shredders, you have a Mounted Raptor, 2 Darnassus Aspirants. Just really high quality minions. I have AoE and Starfall. I have Hard Removal and Mulch. And if you see the mana curve, it's kind of a tempo deck. There's a lot of 2 drops and lighter things, and some 4 drops too. Druid of the Claw, Argent Commander. The one thing that might be kind of weakened is card draw, because there's 2 conditional card draws in Mark of Y'Straj, Wrath. The only guaranteed card draw is Polluted Hoarder, so that's kind of a weakness of this deck. But there's just so much utility. There's some beast synergy going on with Mark of Y'Straj, all the beasts I have, and there's some mech synergy with Cogmaster. And I didn't realize how good Darnassus Aspirant was. And clearly it's a good card, but it puts some worth on my 2 mana taunts. So I have 3 2 mana taunts here, and they become more important. I thought that Darnassus Aspirant plays much better with the coin when you coin it out, because typically a 1-drop, if the opponent has a 1-drop, it typically can't take care of this card in one fell swoop, and you drop it, coin on turn 1, and they can't deal with it, and then you can ramp up with it to 3 next turn, and these taunts help it stay around for a little longer. I would have really liked to have a anodized Robocub. I had a run where I had 3 of them, and it helped protect the Darnassus Aspirant, but there's a lot of thinking about whether you make a 3-2 or a 2-3, and it all depends on what class you're playing. That's the beauty of the arena. You have to know which classes deal 2 damage or 3 damage. So I really wanted anodized Robocub. I don't think it was offered, or something better was offered. I also have this card, which I like a lot, the Owl Grizzly. I talk about this card way too much, but it's a late game card, and you need to buff 2 things to make it good, and in this deck there's a ton of taunts, which helps it even more, and it can also help some of my charge minions, which I have a few of as well. So I'm gonna take this through, hopefully. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna record, but see how far I get. And I'm in kind of a weird environment. Typically, I have music playing, and typically I play around 10 o'clock, but I'm just going to move it up a little early here.
Malfurion versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
So in this hand, the only card I want to keep is the Knife Juggler. Not the best hand.
Reporting for duty.
A few options here. I could take it off my hero power. I could do 1 damage here, or I could play any of the 2 drops. Let's go drop this down.
Guide my lands.
Okay. So I have a few options here. I think I want to taunt up here, so I could protect my minion. That's what I'm going to do.
Where shall I strike?
Of course, against a paladin, you don't want to leave too much stuff on the board. He could consecrate and clear here, but I don't know if that's worth it. The ability to ramp up that Druid of the Claw is pretty big here. I have 5 mana next turn. Okay. Play this. Trade into this guy.
For the wild.
Again, this makes me susceptible to consecrate if he has one, but typically I try not to play around. I mean, if he has consecrate, he has it, and he uses it here, but I still have enough to reload on the board. Force him to use his removal.
Not on my watch.
Okay, that's fine. Building a big board here. Okay, that's not where I wanted it to go.
Another night on the prowl.
Let's see. I'm gonna keep his 2/2 on the board. I was able to clear most of that board up.
Embrace the light.
Let's see here. I'm likely going to use Dark Iron to trade into the 4/4 here. It seems to be the best move.
You call that a weapon?
Hey, catch!
So I'll play this guy too. Oh, I misplayed there.
For a loon.
I misplayed. I should have kept the Knife Juggler around, but now I get to trade my Aspirant. That's fine.
For the Lich King! Reporting for duty.
So what I'm going to do is take out the 1/1 first.
For the wild.
I'm going to trade with the 2/2. I'm going to play the Druid of the Claw.
Where shall I strike? Frogzor! Frogzor! Reporting for duty.
A few options here. I could just play everything I have. I could try to clear this guy possibly, but I could just play everything. And 5-3, 5-3. I have 10 on the board.
This isn't Moonglade.
I smell blood.
Your magic shall not save you.
I'm waiting for no one.
Unless he has a board clear, I don't think you could get by this board. Could have MC Tech or... Again, I'm just betting against the Consecrate, as he would have used it earlier. Hopefully he can't deal with this board.
I am the blade of the goddess.
The victory is yours.
Right? What? First one down? So I was played really aggressive there, just betting against a board clear. It's not the safest strategy, but it's what I did to get by here. Just have to send an email real fast. Okay, I'm gonna start game 2. So in that last game, the Druid of the Claw was the MVP, providing taunts they couldn't deal with. Theranos's Aspirant did a great job as well. I get to have one here without the coin. It's a mage.
Jane!
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
So this is definitely leaving. Mages play a little slow, so I could keep this, but I'm gonna try to get an earlier curve here. So I got my hard removal, which I probably don't want to have here. I got 4-drop, so it's the same, I guess. Shredder would have been better. Probably should have kept it. Okay, that is not good. So I might have to play this card just for tempo. Yep, play for tempo.
Guard my lands.
It's not really a penalty if I lose the mana crystal. It's just I don't get to ramp up, which is not preferable. Of course, mages have a ton of removal, so that happened. Could give this guy a buff.
I can fix anything.
Guess that's the best option I have. It's not a great play. So he could clear it with his minion. I need some way to protect this board. Fine. Finally a good card. This wouldn't have been good because his 2-drop would have traded with it, and that would not have worked out for me in terms of getting this board. So do I want to mulch that? I don't think I will just yet. Because Drake could trade with any of these guys and survive the next turn, but I could ping it down myself with my hero power.
Special delivery!
That's fine.
Taste the
It
mana.
works. So I could ping it down myself and put more stuff on the board. Or I could use Argent Commander. Oh yeah. Think about this play. If I kill it myself, I have 4 mana, but I can't deal with the bomb lobber. You have to clear this board. I am running low on card advantage, so I have to play the Polluted Hoarder next turn, most likely.
I wonder.
This card is pretty scary. The last time I played it, my opponent got an Aviana, which is the 9 mana Druid card, which makes your minions cost 1. So threw out a lot of stuff on that board. Let's see. I'm probably gonna trade into the Soot Spewer. Play this guy.
Where shall I strike?
Yeah, I'll play the Worgen. Thought about taking out the shield of the Argent Squire, but I think this is a better play, just to get more stuff on the board. If they have Flame Strike, they have Flame Strike. It's not much of a board to clear, even though I'm really low on cards.
I wonder.
They still have their spare part in 3 cards, and I have a spare part in 2
My
cards.
shield for Argus.
That's fine, my spare part helps. Oh, he's gonna trade here. Secret, probably Mirror Entity, just because everyone has that in the arena. Let's see. Trade here. This guy. Great. So you clear my whole board here, and he has 3 cards on me, but I'll get one back from Polluted Hoarder. This doesn't look too good for me, just because of card advantage right now. Both sides do not have a strong board. Okay, that card doesn't really help me now. Probably have to use mulch on that card. Or I could keep it around. Let's see. 6. 6, he's gonna hit into it. It's got 2 left. I'll keep it around. Take my chances here. This is a pretty big card, but it's good to hold on to your hard removal for something that's truly dangerous. These 2 guys can trade if he doesn't have removal here.
What to do? What to do?
It's great that Old Gods brought these really big, boring minions back. People are playing them in the arena, and they're pretty decent. Well, Faceless Behemoth sucks, but this card's not bad. Okay. So I have a few options here. I could mulch this card, hit here, charge here. That's what I'm gonna do.
For the wild. Where shall I strike?
I'm gonna trade here just to get the card for sure. Okay. So I probably have to ping my 4-1 down, but I have a 6-3 taunt, which is pretty good. It's not pretty good, but I could trade up if anything. Trade with that, for example. She got a card from Mulch. Oh, that sucks. Let's see here. So I'm probably gonna hit into it with my face and then play everything I have. It's not a bad play.
Elune, guide my lance. Another night on the prowl.
Okay, my board's pretty good, but if there's a board clear, I'm kind of screwed. At this point, the Darnassus Aspirant's Death Rattle doesn't really matter anymore because they can't play anything with more than 10 mana on their turn anyways.
Can I light your fire?
Oh, that's a pretty good card. I'm still frozen next turn, which sucks. Okay. Get the armor up here. A trade here. They were fighting for the board.
Silver moon shall not fall.
Probably have to trade into that as well, unfortunately. Just trying to push some face damage in. I'm gonna get some extra damage from the Knife Juggler here as well. Okay. Not the best outcome.
Safety restrictions
Oh crap.
online. Harvesting servos engaged.
I think that's the game. See how I want to position this. I have to play the Annoyatron here. Have any hope? So this way the stealth can protect the Knife Juggler at least.
Job's done.
My Blood Imp's gonna die. Okay. I'm gonna silence him.
Your magic shall not save you.
Still can't hit the guy because he's under stealth. This is not much. A Bog Creeper would have really helped here, but I don't have it. There's some card advantage. It's probably going to seal the deal here.
Can I light your fire?
Such a good card. This card's so good. Clean my board up for some reason. So I still have a Starfall, which could do 5 damage. Okay. Typically I would say never to play a card now, but I'm fighting for my life, so I'm gonna play it for tempo.
Well played.
Well played.
Well played.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I'm still alive. Somehow. If you get a Bog Creeper, that'd be cool. I don't have any heals though, so my life would be ticking away from the Fire Blast each turn. Bog Creeper would be really clutch here. Should be enough reach from what he gets from this Discover. Should be enough reach. It's probably another mirror entity. Okay, let's see what I can do to save myself here. Okay, there it is.
I concede.
So mirror entity came up big on the top deck. Did get the card I wanted on a miracle draw, but stuff like this happens. So in that game, the lack of card advantage in this deck gave the mage the advantage overall. So I get the coin again in this game. Paladin again, Paladin coin matchup.
I will fight with honor.
I must protect the wild.
So these two are out for sure. Do this. So I got all my early game, which is great. No beasts to trigger this with, so I'm going to hold on to this until there's a viable threat to remove something with. So I could get a Cogmaster out too here. I don't know if there's any value to that, but I'm going to say there's no value to that, but yeah, let's see.
Well met.
My greeting.
Reporting for duty.
Could be a noble sack here. It's probably an avenge. That's it. Most likely an avenge. So I have the option of coining out Dark Iron to trade, or I could use Wrath here to draw a card and then clear out the minion. I think I'm going to use Dark Iron here. This gives him a target to use Avenge with. This card's gonna be strong enough to take out a Dark Iron Dwarf as a result. Let's see. So I'm thinking Mark of Yasharaj and then a Wrath. The Wrath could take care of this guy here. Just not gonna draw a card. Yep, that's my play. 6-2 on the board is fine. Trade up with anything. I have a couple taunts here, or I could flip the switch if he puts up some smaller things. Let's go clear it. It's fine. Take 6 face damage. I do want to play the Shredder, actually. So I could taunt Bilefin, or I could... Yeah, I'm just going to play these two. Just get some value of the Cogmaster while it's here. It's probably going to trade into the Shredder and make my Cogmaster 1-2 again. Judging on his hand, he has a card he hasn't played from turn 1, which is from the opening hand. Could be something big. So it kills my Shredder. It's fine.
Reporting for duty.
So next turn it looks like I'm going to use my face for sure.
For the wild.
Then I'll play Polluted Hoarder. Keep the board clean because he's a paladin. So he's probably going to hit into the Polluted Hoarder, get me a card. He still has 7 mana to put out something. Which is, I don't have much of a board honestly with that weapon out. Well, that works. I can use the reversing switch on him unless he doesn't buff it. Unless he buffs it. And the good thing is I got most of my early game out of the way, so I could get something big out of this. Another one. Okay, it's pretty good. So what I'm going to do here is flip the switch on this guy, get something.
In my sight.
A Shredder. I'm going to play this guy, and play another Shredder. It's a pretty good board for me. Some RNG right there for that spare part I got. Pretty good. This is really hard for him to clear. I'll have to hit into my Noitron twice. Here's my guy. This is like a sparring partner move. I like that move.
Face the mana.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
I'm definitely pushing face damage here. No question about that.
Elune, guide my lance.
I get wrecked by a Consecrate here. Well, I have a couple 3 health things, so it's not too bad.
What does the future hold?
That kind of sucks you couldn't use that on the Spectral. I think this is the game here. Can't attack with that guy yet. Oh, whoops. Trying to protect himself. Let's see if I have lethal here. I'm just gonna send him in anyways. It's just pretty sure I have lethal.
For Elune,
Yep, just have enough.
we must cleanse the Sunwell.
So the mana addict came up big here.
What a rush.
Make him taste some mana.